Okay everybody, we're looking at the Southern Cross Poker website. What we're going to do today is give you a rundown on how to navigate around various sections of this website. Just in case you haven't been to this particular website before, the address is www.southerncrosspoker.com.au. It is the website for probably the largest cash poker provider in Newcastle and the Hunter Valley, and probably the largest regional poker company in Australia. We now boast around 40 events per week, all the way from Wyong to Wauchope, so it covers quite a extensive part of the eastern coastline of New South Wales. Based out of Newcastle, they, as you can see by the banner there now, give away over $150,000 a year in grand final prize pools right here in Newcastle. The first thing that we're going to look at now is the home page. Across the top menu bar here, we've got our home button, and we've got our leaderboard button next to that. We'll come to all these later individually. We've got a photo gallery up the top here, where we've got photos of some of our major events. We also have some player profile articles up on our website, where we've got profiles on various poker players that participate in Southern Cross Poker events. We've got Team Southern Cross Poker profiles, all our staff, licensees, etc. A rules section, little section about us, corporate contact details, and also the contact details of all our regional licensees. Down the left hand side of the website here, we've got some various sections. The first one is our daily events section. Right here is where you'll find the links to take you to the daily events that are held in the different regions. Currently we've got 4 different regions, being Newcastle, the Hunter Valley, the North Coast, and the most recent region joining Southern Cross Poker is the Central Coast. And if you click on either one of those links, that will take you to another page which will list their weekly schedule. The next item down the left hand side here is the latest news section. These are mainly the major stories. Right here we've got an article relating to an upcoming $7,000 game that we're holding here in Newcastle. It's our $7,000 reward game, which rewards frequent players. The more they play, the cheaper their entry into that $7,000 game, which is held every 13 weeks. Again, we'll come to that later. Another article there for the new Mayfield Cup, just a Saturday night event, $11 game, $1,500 guaranteed. It's a pretty good little game, great value for anyone that likes to play their pub poker. Next section down here, we've got regional news, a little bit similar to the events calendar section up the top, where each region has their own news articles relating to the happenings in each individual area. Again, we've got Newcastle, Hunter Valley, North Coast, and the Central Coast. Down the bottom here we've got our major game information. Now this is the part where a lot of people get confused. We have so many big games, probably quite a few more larger type grand final type events than most poker providers, but we've got the details of these games listed down here. The first one being our marquee event, the East Coast Poker Championship, which is guaranteed at $25,000. Again, that's held every 13 weeks. But there we've got our $7,000 rewards game description. The next one down, our star card free rolls. They're just little rewards for our players that participate and finish top 3 in any event. You get a free entry into a $1,000 game, these games are pretty popular. And we've also got a player of the year contest, where our players get points in all of those major games that we've got listed there in a separate leaderboard to determine our player of the year. Okay, we're going to scroll back up to the top now. On the home page, once again, we've just got our advertising banners here, and the first big game schedule lists our upcoming major games. For example, at this particular point in time, our next major game is this weekend at Mayfield Diggers, which is our $7,000 rewards game. Now all our $7,000 rewards games and $1,000 star card free rolls and our $25,000 East Coast Poker Championship, all our events are listed there 3 months in advance, so you can easily find an event to suit your schedule. the rest of the page is filled with news articles. As we go down, we see various news articles all the way down the page. Okay, I'm going to take you across. Now we're going to look at the events section for each region. By clicking on the left hand side here, we'll use the Newcastle region for an example. We click on that and it takes us across to the Newcastle events section. On this page you'll see all the Newcastle events listed from Monday through to Sunday. On the right hand column over here we can click again to find out more intricate details of each individual event. For example, the $1,500 Mayfield Cup every Saturday night, I can click down here and that will bring me to another page which tells me all the starting chip stacks, whether or not there's rebuys. We don't have that many rebuys in our games anymore. When we first launched, we were known as the Rebuy League. We've moved away from that. Most of our tournaments now are pretty well structured so that there's good quality of play and good juicy prize pools for the players. And our players seem to appreciate that. Okay, so that's basically how the events calendar section works. I'm going to run you through the leaderboard section now. If we go back up to our top menu bar, second from the left we've got our leaderboard link. We click that and it takes us through to our statewide leaderboard to start with. At the moment we've got Trevor Frost leading the statewide leaderboard, which is probably no surprise. Very good player. Okay, now the menus on the left hand side have changed slightly. We now get to choose in this section here, the very first menu item there in the leaderboard section is the point system. Now that link there will take you through to another page which will describe how many points you get for playing, how the Player of the Year system works, and all that kind of thing. We'll click on that in a second. Our leaderboards also can be broken down into regions and venues. For example, here we'll click on the regional leaderboard section now, and that will take us through to the next part where we get to choose our region. Now the Newcastle region is the default, but if we use this drop down banner here we can go and check out the Hunter Valley events. For example, the Hunter Valley leaderboard there, we've got Matt Auld on top. By far actually, he's killing them up there, very good. Bucks in second place, Josh Griffiths in third. So basically that's all Hunter Valley leaderboard. Now the top 10 players for every regional leaderboard will win a $200 seat into our $25,000 East Coast Poker Champs every 13 weeks. It's that easy. All you got to do is finish top 10 in any one of these regions. It's the North Coast leaderboard there, Ian McCarthy on top, closely followed by Gareth Dunlop. Again, the top 10 from the North Coast are going to win direct entry straight into the East Coast Poker Champs. It's a great tournament. Okay, now we can go down to the venue leaderboards. Click over here, we can choose any venue we like. And we might go and check out the Chelmsford Hotel in Curry's leaderboard. Aaron Preston on top there, Adam Jordan in second. Basically we can choose any one of our venues. At the moment we've got 40 venues on the list, which has increased from 20 venues approximately 6 months ago. So we're on a bit of a roll here at Southern Cross, which is great. It can only mean more money, more prizes for our players. Player of the Year chase. Like I mentioned earlier, we've got a separate leaderboard for our Player of the Year where players get points for participating in our bigger games. That leaderboard up there, we've got Doug Dixon on top there now, ahead of Bob Skavinsky, Brad Gill, Brenton Nichols in fourth spot after only playing one game, won the East Coast Poker Champs. Did a good job there. That's our current leaderboard for the Player of the Year. Now, like I said earlier, we've got another section here for our point system. I'm going to take you to that now. We'll have a quick look at that. The point system link is in the leaderboard section. Tells you all about our regular nightly points. So you get 100 points to win any regular event, with the top 10 players from every region getting in, as well as each venue winner. Top 15 players at each venue too, by the way, get to play in an exclusive Southern Cross Poker semi-final event where we give away another $2,000 worth of entry tickets into our $25,000 East Coast Poker Championship. It's easily the best regular game in Newcastle. $25,000 guaranteed says it all, with a direct buy-in of $180 per person. You can qualify for free, of course, by playing Southern Cross Poker. So that just about wraps it up. We've got our point system here as well for the Player of the Year. It's a scaled point system for the various big game events. Individual descriptions of our bigger games, which can be found from the home page as well. Quite simple to navigate your way around once you get used to it. There's a little flow chart there, tells you all the different ways you can get into our $25,000 game, as well as the points system there on the left. I'll give you a quick rundown on that now while we're here. Basically, throughout in the green you can see the regional leaderboards, where the top 10 gain direct entry straight into the East Coast Poker Championship. All our leaderboards run for a 13-week period. During that 13-week period, each venue leader will also go directly in, as will the top 10 players in our Southern Cross Poker semi-final. To get into that semi-final, you need to finish top 15 of any venue. That's not too hard to achieve, but great value for the players once they get in there. Star card free rolls. Like we said earlier, top 3 from every event will receive a star card, which will get them into a game which is guaranteed for $1,000. Free entry. It's held roughly every 2 to 3 weeks, where the winner will get a direct entry into the East Coast Poker Championships. Now, once our leaderboards all finish and our leaderboard winners have been determined, we hold a couple of weeks worth of satellites, last chance satellites for those players that were unfortunate and missed out on their free ticket. There's still chances to get in via some last chance satellites that we hold at various venues. You just have to keep your eye on our website for that. We've got our $7,000 rewards game, like we mentioned earlier, for our frequent players. Receive a discount into that just simply by playing Southern Cross Poker events in the first 5 weeks of any quarter. The top 3 players in that $7,000 rewards game will also gain direct entry into the East Coast Poker Championship. Some advertising banners down the bottom left. If you want to advertise on our website, you can contact us today and we can talk to you about that. And that is just about it. So southerncrosspoker.com.au is the website. If you need any more information on any of our events, feel free to contact us at any time, simply by clicking the contact section at the top right hand corner of our website. Otherwise, we'll see you at an event soon.